Capricorn, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is going to be for November 16th through the 22nd. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology, which you can find more about down in the description. All right, Capricorn, so a week where your ruler Saturn is beginning to square up to Neptune, which is within 1 degree orb. We've already been feeling this quite a bit, so if you've been feeling like maybe your energy level sort of receding lately, a lot of times too is it's this sort of call to maybe get more rest, more alone time, more spiritual time out. That's generally how it feels when the ruler squares up to Neptune. It's going to be a drawn out energy. It's going to be all the way through December 5th. Now, it doesn't mean that the energy, has to be, bogged down or anything in that regards, but it would be probably a good idea to step into more of the spiritual energies and maybe that alone time and stuff. So this is all about a Neptune that's now going station direct here on Wednesday in that second house. So if you've been feeling like the disillusionment or the uncertainty regarding to your finances, material stuff, all of that starts to go direct. And now with Saturn squaring up to it, it's all about a serious take on that, where your visions and your ideals maybe regarding the material aspects of life meet with reality, which is great for you because it's your ruler Saturn. So it's what you guys normally do, which is that slow and steady approach to your ideals and visions. It's implementing that towards the financial, material aspects of life, perhaps. It could also be that, lately Saturn in your 11th house has been calling you to dive deeper with your connecting with groups, networking, maybe doing things on a more, group-related sort of level, innovative, progressive, that sort of thing. Maybe make more income from your work, perhaps. And so that's going to be the disciplined approach and your focus, I feel like, for the next couple years. And so finding that alone time, that time out from that, within reason, it's all about balance here, I think is going to be key. So in other words, we've got our visions, we got our ideals about perhaps the material stuff on one hand. We can implement that slow and steady over the next few weeks. And then likewise, we're working hard, or there's this, calling to implement more of that satisfaction in life relating to what we enjoy through our collective pursuits or big picture pursuits of that 11th house, which we can bring in a little bit more of that trust, that faith, and going with the flow, which has already been so important in our second house area. So that's going to be the shift of the week. Very important transits for the next few weeks, and it's already something we're already used to, and that's going to be probably especially emphasized around Wednesday onward once Neptune goes station direct. Now, leading up to that, Mercury does combust over or behind the sun here in this 10th house of yours. So there has been a lot of focus, and this whole new moon right now is about your career. It's all about your legacy, your life path, in terms of what your service work is, what you're giving, what you're creating for society, whatever that is for you. So new beginnings there. This week is about implementing that, continuously growing and working towards these new beginnings. But now with Mercury combust over the sun, there can be a lot of passion, a lot of insight involving that 10th house stuff. So pay extra attention to the communication, pay extra attention to the correspondence this week. I just say that as an addition to that because Mercury is going to be behind the sun, and the passion, the focus is going to dominate the picture. So it'll be important to make sure that we balance it with the correspondence and communications. So that's the first half of the week. And then around Friday, we do have Mercury sextiling up to that north node. So positive energy going into the adventurous spirits of life. You've had the north node transiting that ninth house for the past 2 years, helping you connect to that life path, helping you learn more about philosophy, spirituality, those types of things. And so now nice positive energy there where you can learn more about that. You could be quite motivated, in fact, right now at the moment involving those adventurous things or philosophical things right now, and could be enjoying that as well with Venus. So good energy there. Now, in terms of Venus, though, Venus is going to be squaring up to Pluto around Friday also. So there's a lot of change happening, and this has perhaps changed the way you express yourself, maybe even change in that career as well, since Venus rules both your 5th and your 10th house. So it's important to be open to change there, career, self-expression, creativity, whatever it is for you, as well as the adventurous aspects of life and your philosophy. And then through that, naturally, then, we work in tandem with Pluto, because Pluto is really changing your subconscious, changing your spiritual outlooks. It's been for many years with Pluto in that 12th house of yours. And now squaring up to Venus is suggesting that non-attachment to career, self-expression, and expansion is very important right now this week. So that's going to be Friday more so, and then over the weekend the sun does sextile up to the North Node, so more positive focus towards philosophy, astrology, expanding those horizons, and Mars does sextile up to Saturn here this Sunday going into next week also. So very nice for you guys, especially next week. Should be feeling maybe more of a lift of that motivation, that drive, a good patient and disciplined energy to be implemented towards these 11th house things. And likewise, the discipline and slow and steady approach to whatever it is that you're focused on, involving the philosophy, sharing the wisdom, the travel, the long distance learning, university studies, whatever it might be there of that ninth house. But the emphasis for you Capricorns this week is certainly that Neptune is going to be within 1 degree of a square up to your ruler. So that rest, that alone time, and at the same time actualizing a lot of these visions that you might have involving material security and the financial aspects of life. So Capricorn, have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.